1 month shy of 25 years. I'm super excited, going after big goals, loving every minute of it. And Melinda and I are sisters. So I always want to make sure that you know that right up from the start, that I got started when she introduced me to it. Had a 2-month-old baby and I was living on love. And she said, I don't know if this is going to work for me, but it might be the best thing ever for you. And I thought, you could be right. So I gave it a shot, said yes, and here we are.
Here we are. Yeah, it's a great thing to mention that we are sisters, because then otherwise people think, what are they like? They laugh alike, they talk alike, like. So actually sisters, and that's actually one of the things that I believe we share in common about what we love most about the business, because what other business would you want to share with your family? Did you already say that?
I did last time.
All right. I had a little distraction going on here. My son came in the room, and so I was like, okay. Anyway, so I missed some of the things that you had said. So sincerely, to be able to share this business with family. I know we often joke about, prior to Mary Kay, I was in more of an operations role, and Krista, you were in daycare provider, school of education, and teaching little ones. I wouldn't have joined you in that profession.
Right? No. Where we find ourselves in this beautiful pink bubble and business of Mary Kay is that you all get to bring your own God-given gifts and talents to the table. Thank goodness. Great. You get to run in your lane, do what brings you joy and brings your, what gives you strength and where you're good at, and run in that lane. So right. I could have done the management and the business side of things. And we even see it a little bit in Mary Kay, where both sales directors in our company, so we both have a unit of women that it is our position and desire to teach, train, and inspire, mentor them. And so then I love prizes. You'll hear about it as we tell a little bit about this. I love some of the the tangible things. And Melinda likes to be able to, her teaching, training style, bringing us, because you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. Melinda is so great at training and sharing how to think strategically and that. So it's been a great journey together.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes. And that, I guess let's just start there with Mary Kay Ash, the lady. She was an icon. She was, I believe, one of the original disruptors, way back in the 60s when she started this company. We've been in business now since September 13th, 1963. She started this company all of those years ago because she wanted to sincerely help women. She wanted to give them an opportunity to enrich their lives and go after their dreams and become the best version of themselves, essentially. But she stepped out of a career in sales and retired from that because she got tired of training all the men. And she was going to write a book so she could help us, so that she could pass that knowledge along and that we could learn from that. So Mary Kay always believed that if you had an idea and I have an idea, and if we share those ideas, then we both can benefit. But if we keep those ideas to ourselves and that idea doesn't work, we're stuck or we're out of business. So she was always a believer in sharing what you know and giving away freely what it is, her information. So she was going to write a book. And through that process of coming together with an outline, she thought this would be a really amazing business. Someone should do this. And why not me? So she found 9 of her friends or people that she knew and encouraged them to join her. And then she decided on what the product would be, which I think is just an absolute phenomenal piece of our story. It really sincerely then goes back and points in the direction that this is all about helping you determine what it is that you want and what you want to do to go after it. So it's really empowering women. I'm so grateful for that. So for all these years, I've been able to work on myself and really develop those gifts and talents and skills. So Mary Kay Ash, the icon, chose cosmetics. So we can start there because it was a product that was consumable. You have to use it. In order for it to work, you want to wash it down the drain every day.
That's for
And in
sure.
order for you, for us as a consultant to serve you, then we've got to take good care of you. We are in a position to give you the customer service that you expect. So we always say the product sells itself. What we're selling today is me. We're wanting you to fall in love with us so that you want to join us.
Right. And
then
speaking of, go ahead, Melinda. I was going to say, speaking of joining us, we would love to know who's watching. And if you're not watching right now live, we still want to know that you've watched when you're able to tune in and listen. So you can tell us who's on and where you're from or who's invited you. We would love to know that. And that will enter you in our drawing to give away free product kind of shopping spree. You get to pick $50 in product at the end of the month. Somebody's going to win that. So we want it to be you.
Right, for sure. And don't hesitate to ask questions.
Right.
As we're going along too. So what I was going to say with that, on that note, I'm glad you interjected that, Krista. I kind of get going and I forget. Oh, we should have you all introduce yourself. But what I was going to say is that, I believe that we as women are very intelligent and we can make really great decisions for ourselves when we have all the facts. So I applaud you today for being on here, because that's the way to make a great decision, is to listen and to take it all in and then make a decision for you. But don't make it a complicated decision. This is a simple decision. Yes or no. It's a great business opportunity. We're going to tell you at the end about the eStart option, that you can start this business for almost next to nothing and see what it does for you. We're not asking anyone to sign their life away or their firstborn over or any of that. We're not asking you to commit to 27 years like we have.
Right.
We're just asking you to maybe join for a season or a reason, or yes, a lifetime. We love the women that we do life with. So let's talk about really how the dynamics of this business work. And we've got like 4 areas that we really believe are our favorites, kind of that encompass everything that you need to know about this business. So Krista, kick it off with whichever one of those areas you want to go with.
Okay, so my favorite, the first part of the business that I was really unsuspecting about, I would say, is the philosophies of our company. Mary Kay was founded on the principles of the golden rule and treating others how you would want to be treated. It's just one of those things that works. And it actually was just in Sunday's reading. So that's really cool too, following the golden rule principle. And doesn't our world need a little bit more of that as well? And then the next would be to keep our priorities in order, which is our faith first, our family second, and then our career third. Mary Kay trained us in that order. Everything works, and out of that order, not much does, right? So it's definitely a Christian-based company founded on those principles, where we actually do bring God along as our business partner, and that is how we know that together we can, really. And we focus on a person's strengths. We praise women to success. I kind of talked about that a little bit, that we get to bring our own gifts and talents. And when you come into Mary Kay, you'll find that there's not one person, there's not one size, shape, race, nationality, all of that. We're in 40 countries worldwide. So there is a big, beautiful base of women that this company was designed for, to give you a place to let your light shine. So it's just really a blessing, and something that I was really not even aware of until I experienced it myself. So that is really that philosophy. That's just a great foundation. When you have a business built on a great foundation, then the rest of it just makes it even that much more sweeter.
Definitely. Mary Kay really just believed that if we run in our strengths, our weaknesses will come along. We don't have to focus on those. If you come to a Mary Kay function, you'll hear us encouraging and lifting and celebrating each other on all the amazing things that we've done. And we're telling everybody how wonderful they are. It's because we believe it. Everyone wears a sign that says, "Make me feel important." Again, something our world could really use a lot of these days. So the skills that we've learned in this business have gone a long ways. And I know you touched on the Christian principles, Krista. It's countless number of people that have come through the doors and of our opportunity and really have found their spiritual life strengthened, whatever that looks like for you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that we can have our faith first, our family second, and our career third. Definitely. And the fact that there aren't any quotas. So, you'll have different seasons in your life when you can do a lot, and you'll have seasons when you can't do anything. In this business, if you work when you can, you're going to be rewarded and taken care of. You'll be rewarded when you're working. When you're not working, I don't know about the rewards, but you can sustain yourself. There are many blessings that come along through that season because you have a customer base that we teach you how to develop. All of that information is there for you. So what I love also, then I'm just going to I've kind of gone all over the board. I apologize. Let's rein it back in. I love that flexibility and that freedom, and then the friendships that come along with it. So no territories. We can work wherever we want. And today, with everything being digital, we can be in our living rooms and we can work across the country. I am so crazy excited about that possibility and building in different areas through the internet. I wouldn't have believed it before March, but now I'm witnessing it and I'm doing it for myself. So proving that is the case. The doors have been open, so to speak, across the internet wires.
Right.
And then the girlfriends that you have that you meet and gain in this business, we do know that God created us for communion. We were designed to connect, whether we can connect in person or connecting via this venue now, this platform. We need that connection, and our business promotes that. That's what we want to do. So the girlfriends that you make along the ways, I started this business for that reason all those years ago, because I needed some girlfriends. Now to think about the women, the ones that are in my customer base, my customers, they're my VIPs, they're my girlfriends. I would have never met them had I not said yes to this opportunity. And the women that I am in the business with, my sisters, other sales directors and girlfriends, we laugh together, we cry together, we share, we encourage, we grab hands and help each other through difficult times. I say that I've been to more weddings and witnessed the birth of babies. Well, not physically, I wasn't in the room, but lots of babies being born. And I've attended funerals for family members with, having just such grateful hearts for those women when they see us there, that we would come and stand with them and lift them during those difficult times. Can't put a price tag on that. That's really been truly one of the biggest gifts, is the culture and the people that we are surrounded with because of this opportunity. I know I came home from that very first seminar. My first year, I wasn't going to do anything with the business. I was just going to do this to get my products to cost and make some girlfriends. But I went to the annual seminar, and that's where I found that all of the things that Krista just shared about the philosophies were in fact true. They're true today. And I feel the same way I did as I do today when I came home, is that even if it doesn't work for me, you need to hear about it and should consider giving it a try, because it could be the best thing in the world for you. So, all right, let's talk about the rewards and recognition.
Yes.
Getting in my nose. I apologize.
Oh.
It's like,
yes. Okay, I'm going to take those fun little things off and add that. Oh, that's a ticker. I love playing with the little banners and that, so you can kind of get the bullet points. And Mary Kay does have a lot of rewards and recognition. We have Cinderella prizes for doing a great job. We have a quarterly program where there is practical gifts and Cinderella gifts that are pretty and fun and play to your frivolous side, that things that you wouldn't necessarily ever purchase for yourself, but when you can get it for free and as a gift, as a thank you, well, heck yes, we're going to go for it, right? So that is one of the fun things. Where there is not any quotas and there's not any territories, there are qualifications to do certain levels of achievement. And then another big one is really near and dear to my heart, because we're on the very end of our seminar year and we are wrapping up our goals. And your consultant if it's not me has a big goal, I have a big goal. I'm wrapping up a diamond ring, which is a year-long contest prize. And is a diamond ring noble? No. Is it beautiful? Yes. And will it speak volumes to the women that I've had a connection with and the relationships that I've built over this past year and 25 years? Some of the women that have bought product from me this past year bought product from me almost 25 years ago when I was a brand new consultant. And that is cool. That's a beautiful thing, because the 1 hour that you work in sharing our products with a woman at a facial can pay you over and over and over again. And I know Melinda already said, we wash our products down the drain every night. So as we reach for those goals, those tangible things, there's a car program, 3 different levels of car. You can earn a car as a beauty consultant on an average of, I don't know, part-time. We can't really say specifics because everybody's journey is different. I've earned 3 cars in my business. Melinda's earned probably 13, 14. I don't know how many. Yeah, she drove free for all of her years. And my journey's been different. And I wouldn't change anything. There's things I've learned along the way that have made me into the person that I am today. And we are here just to help you. You're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of those things. I can show you the diamond ring I'm working on. I don't know if I can reach it. So you can see just the level of fun that it is, that beautiful teardrop pear shape. I don't know. Lots of diamonds. It's going to be so pretty on my finger. And I have just 13 $25 orders to go. Oh my goodness. So exciting.
Just the little details, wrapping that up.
Yes.
So I know we've got a few guests on here. Do any of you have any questions that you would like for us to answer? I'm going to switch gears a little bit and talk about the income potential, or the way we make our money. I know that we've talked a lot about the philosophies and the spirit and the heart of Mary Kay. And honestly, that's why a lot of people stay in the company.
Yes.
Once they figure out that that's the legit thing, and you're getting your cup filled and you're getting the encouragement and the love that you need. Some of us desperately need. It's a good reason to stay, because again, there aren't any quotas. You can do as much or as little as you want. But a lot of women look at this business opportunity because of the income potential. So I don't see anybody's typed any questions yet. Feel free to drop those in there.
Try and stump us maybe. What is the one thing that you would love to know that you don't think we're going to tell you?
Right. I will tell you I'm an open book, though. I pretty much will tell you everything. Mary Kay always suggested we wouldn't, not to tell our age, because a woman that would tell her age would tell you everything. And it's kind of how I've been. So, and truthfully, I think with age comes wisdom. So, right?
Yes. I think that maybe was a generational thing for Mary Kay. They didn't talk about that as openly. And I think our generation today, we do talk a little bit more openly, because we know that when we share something, we're not alone. So,
right. Well, and age has become, I think relative, like they just say, like 50 is the new 30, as we continue.
Thank goodness, right?
As we continue to become wiser, and life expectancy has grown. Obviously in the 60s, life expectancy was shorter. So
sure,
when you were in your 50s, you were, on the tail end of your life, I guess. I don't know if that's what it was. So did I see a question that just came up?
You did. I want to pop it up here.
So do you feel that it's easy to connect with women of all ages? Example, college or high schoolers, or is Mary Kay primarily geared for career professional women? Liz, that is a great question. It is geared for whoever you want to target. Would that be a good way to answer that? I don't know. Yes, I think it's easy to connect with women of all ages, because we are talking about cosmetics and we were talking about skincare. Skincare is the foundation of our business, which is what I was going to get into as far as the income potential and how we earn our money. The way we do that is by offering instruction and presentations and a phenomenal product, which our company has for us. Like we purchase it directly from them. So I do feel like it's easy to connect. I feel like women really are curious. We are wiser than we used to be as far as what we know educational wise and in taking care of our skin. I believe that women are looking for a fast, effective, efficient, what's the word I'm looking for? Within their budget. I was trying to think of the financial piece in there that fits their needs. Some women, money is no object. They'll spend whatever they need to have great skin. Some women, money is every bit of the consideration. Some women are buying because strictly on the results. Some women, just need something that, is good. Just tell me what to use. I'm just a minimalist. So really, when I think about connecting with other women, it kind of comes back to your personality. In Mary Kay, we get to choose who we work with, when we work, and how we do that. And we do teach you how to develop relationships. Truthfully, if you want to know my real honest opinion, this girlfriend's on here giving you just a little peek into pink. That's what we do. We build relations. The product's the vehicle. So it's so much more than skincare and cosmetics. That is the connector. That's the connection piece. So absolutely, we share with you how to do that. And career and professional women, the same. Yeah, it's all across the board. So hopefully I answered that. But let's talk about how we do that, how we build those connections, and that's through the product. Mary Kay is a dual marketing company. We have Mary Kay, the company, and we have us, the independent sales consultant or beauty consultant. We purchase our products directly from Mary Kay corporate. There's not a middleman. That's how it gets to be dual marketing. Some people misunderstand and think that we're a MLM or a multi-level. We're not. We're not a multi-level marketing company, and we're not a network marketing company. We're a direct selling company. We're in the Direct Selling Association. And like I said, we have that dual marketing concept where we're purchasing directly from them. We purchase our products at a 50% discount from Mary Kay. Now, ladies, when I heard that, I was like, oh my goodness. She told me earlier there was no quotas, just like I told you earlier. I wanted to be like, what? If there's no quotas and I can purchase this stuff for half price, why would I ever pay full price? And that is truly why I decided to start, is to make that 50, to get my products at half price. I figured if I could sell to a couple people in my office that I worked with, I'd essentially be getting my stuff for free because I would use the profit on those sales and I would order my own product. I wasn't in it to make money, but I tell you what, when you start adding money to your bank account, it gets a little exciting. You go out and you do a party and women want this stuff. You find out they love it and they buy it. And you're like, this stuff works. And then when you take care of them, they're going to order over and over. Just like I said earlier, we wash it down the drain. So we do that through the presentations, through facials, which are one-on-one. A party would be more than 3 to 6 people. Now, like I said, we're doing it all virtually. So we're not even necessarily they're not even putting the product on it. We've always said we're a try before you buy. Today, women are buying just watching us talk about it on the virtual appointment, which we're all shopping that way. Online sales have gone crazy through the roof, and ours is the same way. So, of course, there's a 100% satisfaction guarantee that Mary Kay honors. Us, the independent beauty consultant, we send it back to Mary Kay. They send us new product. We don't lose. I love that because we are able to allow our customers to truly try it and fall in love with it, which is what we want them to do. So we've got facials, skincare parties, or beauty parties, or spa shows, or whatever you want to call them. And then we have pre-orders. That's how we're selling our product. And Krista mentioned earlier that she's had people buying from her for 25 years. From there, that's the selling side of it. I don't know what you feel about sales, but I do know in today's world, we're all brand ambassadors. We're all influencers. We talk about what we love. We talk about what we don't love. It's even easier to get that message out there if you're posting it on social media. Some people are going to agree with you. Some people are going to disagree with you. That's okay. That's what makes the world go around, right? So you are just a brand ambassador to this amazing product, and can see where it goes from there. The second part of that is team building. which is when we have people that join our teams. I'm not going to go into a lot of the details on commission structures. That's something that we can share with you, but just know that there are commissions that come out of Mary Kay's half. For example, Liz, I'm going to use you as an example because I know you've been on and you've listened and you're kind of getting used to the what we do. If you became a consultant on Krista's team, which we would be so darn excited, you did that. You went out and sold, let's just say you went out and sold $1,000, which would be very exciting. That's $500 in your pocket, and $500 you'd send to Mary Kay for that product. Out of that $500 that you send to Mary Kay is going to pay commissions to Krista as a thank you for helping you get your business started, for holding your hand and helping educate you and teaching you all the ins and outs on whatever you want her to teach you. Because at the end of the day, we're all independent, so you don't have to listen to another thing we say. You can get all of the information from our online community and the things that come in your starter kit. So it's all there for each and every one of us. And I appreciate that. That was one of the things that was intriguing to me and that I really appreciated when I found out that the commissions were coming from the company. I wasn't waiting for an upline or someone that I didn't really know to pay me my commission. That made me nervous. I'm a skeptical person. I don't want to trust anybody else. I mean, I feel like I'm really I trust a lot of people, but not when it comes to money. So, all right, I see we're coming up on the end of this. So really, if you're thinking about this, we would love to share some more time. And I'd be happy to go specifically on what the commissions look like. That's something we'll lay right out there on the table for you. It's not anything we're hiding. It's just in the interest of time. And really, all you need to know is you make 50% and then what it takes to get started. So Krista, you want to talk about that or you want me to?
Yeah, no, I can share with that. How do I start is the big, $1 million question, right? It's so easy. And now it is easier than ever. For the first time ever, Mary Kay has launched an eStart program where with this virtual way of our world, oh my goodness, all we really need is a website and an ability to process credit cards. And you can do that all for the bonus price of $30. Now, how many of you have ever spent $30 crazily, me too, right, on something that wasn't noble, something that certainly couldn't make me any more money, where this is a way that you can get started and get your feet wet, so to speak. You get you see what's available to you, you get a consultant ID number, and you get all of the perks and everything available to you as if you started with the original starter kit, which is still available today and still makes a great way to get going. That is $100. And if you take a cart when you go to Target or Walmart and you put groceries or household supplies in there, pretty soon you have $100 in your cart, right? And then before you know it, that's all gone. So this is a way that you can spend $100 and make more hundreds of dollars. And then there's a bonus level, and I'm going to screen share this for you, that you can get it all. So that's really fun, that you can get it all and get the eStart package with your website and your ability to process credit cards and your starter kit, all for $130. So let me pull that up so that you can see that as we continue to talk about that. But it is a pretty exciting deal. We know that my little brochure says through May 31st because we all had big goals and things that we were reaching for this month. I got to take that down so you can see the whole thing. We actually go through June 30th. So we have a few more days, 1 week, to make that decision and be able to get in on that $30 eStart. So Melinda, what else would you like to add on that?
I think that's it. So we got an echo here. When you do this full starter kit, it comes with almost $400 in product. I think that's always important to point out in that they're full size products that you're going to get. And today, since we're not demonstrating with those products, which is what we teach you to do normally, those are products that you could sell right away. Or if you're not using the skincare and that yourself, first and foremost, we'd want you to start using the products. So, that is a great option, is to start with that. But sincerely, like Krista said, a website and the ability to process credit cards is all you need to get off and running. So I really would encourage you, if any part of you is thinking about this, give it a try. It's $30. Let's see what happens. If you don't like it, you can go back to being a customer. So you're not out anything. Of course, we'd want you to try it. We don't want you just to sign up, get your website up and running, do nothing with it, and then say you tried Mary Kay, because you really didn't. We want you to plug in and join us on some things. So, I know we'd love to continue the conversation. We try to keep these lunch and learns at 30 minutes. So we're going to sign off for now. We really want you to soak it all in and think about it and join us. We really want you to join us. Like, honestly, we are in this to encourage and enrich and empower women. So let's do that together. You'll be in business for yourself, but never, ever by yourself. And together we can do great things. So this is the perfect time to sign. And we know that I don't really look for them to extend it past June 30th. I hope so. I hope they do. Fingers crossed. I'm not really a fingers crossed kind of person, but we don't know. So make the decision. Don't make it a difficult decision. Yes or no. And let's go. Right? So, all right. Thanks for being on today. If you watch later, please comment. We'll watch those. We'll come back and answer any questions, and we'll reach back out to you. So you make it a great, God-filled, glorious day.
And remember to let your light shine.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.